Michael, you want to ask something?
Michael, Ajahn want to, last time you like and think through life. ท่านได้รับปฏิท่านที่จังหวัดเชียงราย
เห็นก็เขียนอะไรอยู่
ที่เขาไปตายอยู่บนเครื่องปั๊มหัวใจขึ้นมา3 ครั้งแล้วก็ส่งฉุกเฉินที่อาบูดาบีก็เดินทางไม่ได้กลับมาไม่ได้ก็เลยต้องใส่เครื่องปั๊มหัวใจแล้วก็ถามท่านอาจารย์ว่า
ตายไปน่าจะดีกว่าอยู่
แล้วก็เขาคิดมากเลยไปดีกว่าหรือกลับมาดีกว่าให้ท่านเป็นภาษาอังกฤษ
You said you had a heart attack.
No.
What's that heart attack?
No, not heart attack.
What was it?
You know the electrical system to your heart. You have like electrical system, and it opens the valve, lets the blood in, then closes, and then opens the other one and lets it out. Well, it was that weren't working properly. So what they had to do, what my heartbeat, it was normal heartbeat's about 70 beats per minute. Mine were dropping down to about between 40 and sometimes down to 20. And then once in the hospital, it stopped altogether. But it's like I said to you when I wrote you the email. I'm not bothered about dying at all. I'm not really bothered. You either live or you die. But like I said, we're a better going, we're a better coming back, and like you explained, I'd be better coming back, and then I can get more Dhamma. You see, so that was good. But I also thought a little bit myself that I don't know the next life. The next life I might end up as an animal, I don't know. You see, so I thought, well, I'm better stopping here and getting more Dhamma, and then maybe I'll come back again as a human, you see. That's what I thought, but whether I'm right or not, I don't know.
Well, see, the future, we cannot predict what we will be exactly, but we can generally predict which kind of existence we will have. But as a human being and living in the time of the Buddha's teaching, still in place, is the best opportunity, because you need a human life and the teaching of the Buddha together to make Nibbana happen. If you come back next time as a human being, maybe there won't be Buddhism left in the world, because you don't know how long you're going to be away before you come back, because you might have to go through the other existences before you can return as a human being. And to come back as a human being without the teaching of the Buddha would be just useless. In terms of achieving Nibbana, you need the teaching of the Buddha to guide you to get to Nibbana. Without the teaching of the Buddha, you would be like the Buddha during his time when during his quest for Nibbana without a teacher. People who try to quest for Nibbana without the teaching of the Buddha could only get to the Brahma level, but they could never get to the Nibbana level. You need a Buddha to guide you, or the teaching, or his disciple, his noble disciple, to do that. So in your case, if you still desire for Nibbana, and you ask whether it's better to go and not come back, or come back, I would say come back would still be a better choice, because you come back, you can come back to the Buddha's teaching, you can come back as a human being, and you can continue on your quest for Nibbana. But if you go, you might have to go to pay your karma first, good or bad karma. Sometimes good, you go to heaven, different realms of heaven. If bad karma, then you have to go on the animal realms. So this will take some time before you expire good or bad karma. And then you will be allowed to come back and be born as a human being. And you don't know where you're going to be born in, which country, which planet. Maybe there's several other planets with human beings. But the point is, if you return as a human being and not having Buddhism in existence, then you will be like a blind person looking for a needle in a haystack without someone guiding you. So this is what I
เขาบอกตายอย่างนั้นดีมากเลยมันไม่มีความรู้สึกอะไรเจ็บหนนะแต่คนเราซกเซนมาก
See, death is to each individual is different. Depend on each individual reaction to death. If a person reacts adversely, it can be painful. If a person not react at all, it will not be painful. You simply just let go. So part of the training here is to train the mind to let go of the body, not to resist. When death happens, just let it happen. Not clinging to the body. Just beware that death is happening and let it happen.
ต้องทำบุญเยอะๆนะคะป่านนี้ยังไม่ทำบุญเราต้องเดินเข้ามาตลอดนี่ก็ทำบุญนะนี่
She asked whether you should make any merit.
เขาทำบุญอะไร
I said you are making merit right now. The highest merit is the listening to the Dhamma talk, because it will give you the wisdom to penetrate the delusion of your mind, so you can see things clearly as they are, such as the body is just a body. There is no self, no you or me in that body. The body is just a composition of the four elements, and it is transient. It rises and ceases. All you have to do is to acknowledge the truth and let it be. The problem with people is they have delusion clouding their mind, so they cannot see the body as just a composition of the four elements. They see the body as themselves, so they cling to the body and have desire to have the body be with them all the time. So when the body has to separate from them, they will not let go, and by clinging and not letting go will make them very painful. That's all. That's the difference between someone who knows and someone who doesn't know. Someone who knows the truth will let go of the body. Someone who doesn't know the truth will cling to the body. And when they cling, it can cause them pain, because they have this desire to maintain the body in their possession, which they cannot do anyway. So she just now asked me whether you should make more charity, contribution, donation. You can do that if you like, but the highest form of merit is listening to the Dhamma talk and then apply it in your mind teach your mind to see things clearly as they are, and then let go of everything, because everything doesn't belong to you. One day you and everything will have to go separate ways. So that pretty much answers your question, I guess. Is there anything else you want to add?
Anything else?
No, there was another thing. You know the chanting, the morning chanting and the evening chanting. I really don't. I understand it because the words are written in English, but it's just the words, and I just wondered if there's any books like in English that will. I can't understand the words. I can understand the meaning. I can understand the meaning because it's like I've got the English book and it's written under English, but it's the actual words. I can't pronounce them properly, and I just wondered if there was any book, that I could get, or anything on the internet that I could put it down in properly.
Just search for Pali translation or Pali reading, P-A-L-I, and in the internet they will explain to you how each word is supposed to be pronounced.
Yeah.
Just Pali, P-A-L-I.
Yeah, it's up and down, and like some words is like double D-V, something like that. And
it's a new language, and it has instruction to tell you how to pronounce each word. I think if you search in the internet, you'll find.
I'll look on the internet.
Just go and just type in Pali, P-A-L-I, how to read Pali, how to pronounce Pali. They might even have YouTube lesson that you could probably look up. But the purpose of chanting has twofold. First is the way of meditation. It's a form of meditation to get your mind away from the worldly stuff, thinking about money, thinking about traveling, vacation, and so forth. And the second purpose is the words of the chant are actually the teaching of the Lord Buddha. So you can learn the teaching at the same time. So this is twofold. It's a form of meditation to calm your mind. And if you understand the chant, you will be understanding the teaching of the Lord Buddha. For people who could not yet meditate formally, chanting is a precursor to that practice.